I mean, I don't see how we can't be happy about that.
Decomposing, you been bugging.
It should. So I immediately, set myself up, to expect the news. Good evening, Raider Nation. This is a Turf exclusive. I'm back on track, ladies and gentlemen. I know I'm booing myself on this one. I've lost track, but we've gotten back on track here, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, let's dive right on in. This should be a pretty quick one too. It's perfect timing though, because it actually leads right into tonight, right? So you all know tonight is the Ultimate Raider Fan 32 show. 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, right before I jump in, I want to make sure I always pay attention to the chat lives that matter. Chat lives matter. Brian Rodriguez. Good afternoon, Raider Nation. Appreciate you for stopping. Hope you enjoy the exclusive, Brian. And of course, my guy, Steve Jones. Salute, Turf. Salute, gentlemen. So, gonna go right to it. Yes. Mr. Cole Fotheringham. Fotheringham is how you pronounce it, I guess. Fotheringham. Yeah. Interesting guy. He's big dude. Not really much, flash or there's really not a whole lot to him. I mean, it's very obvious the type of tight end he is. We'll just jump right into it, right? As far as his, I'm just going to give you his pre-draft measurables. I mean, 6'4", 6'4 and an eighth, right? 246 pounds, arm length 31 and a quarter, hand span 9.5, small for his size, big time, pause. 5 second 40-yard dash. So that's rough, especially for a tight end. Obviously, weighing 246, 6'4 and a half, or an eighth, right? Yeah, you know what you're looking at. But, his 10-yard split, 20-yard split, 10-yard is 1.7, 20-yard 2.8 split, and then his 20-yard shuttle, 4.5. It's not bad. 3-cone drill, 7.32. So, and a 33-inch vertical with at least a 10-foot broad jump. And what would be most important for these pre-draft measurables for him, right, based on what he's being picked up for, is his bench press, right, because of strength, 21 reps. That's solid for a tight end. That size. He's born October 11th, 1997 in San Clemente, California. I went to San Clemente High School. He was undrafted. Played his collegiate years in Utah. So undrafted. Not much flash, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to say it. This is gonna be an interesting one on trying to figure out how he goes about getting on this roster, because if I haven't told you, tune in tonight on the show, we will absolutely be going through each tight end that we currently have on our team, which I believe is 6. We'll discuss how many we expect to keep, right? What the roles and responsibilities are going to be. I think it's pretty straightforward and clear cut on 2 of them. But you never know, right? Maybe this will change your mind. Maybe not. But yeah, I'm just going to run through this for you guys. After not being selected in the 2022 draft, Fotheringham signed with us as an undrafted free agent May 12th. He was waived during the final cuts on August 30th and then re-signed to the practice squad. So obviously made the practice squad January 10th, 2023. He signed a reserve future contract. On August 29th, he was once again waived by us and then re-signed to the practice squad again. On December 24th, though, he was elevated to active roster prior to the Week 16 game against Kansas City. In that game, he made his NFL debut, actually, playing 19 offensive snaps with Mayer out due to injury. He additionally caught his only target from Aiden O'Connell for 6-yard reception. So, I mean, hey, you got to give him a little bit of props. On 30th, Fotheringham was again elevated to active roster after Mayer and Jesper were ruled out. But in that game, he suffered a hamstring. So, missed the remainder of the regular season as a result. He's signed as a reserve future right now. So, I think he had opportunities to make the best of it, I guess you can say. I don't know, right? We'll have to see, but y'all know what Turf likes to do. Let's rock. Let's dig in, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, let's dig in. So, college. Again, I told you this one was going to be pretty short. Like I say, pretty short and sweet, I believe, here. You got Utah, Pac-12. Obviously, the asterisk indicates the Pro Bowl, right? Stats are included. So, again, this is definitely, I'm going to say, underwhelming. It's a very underwhelming career, in my opinion. It's obviously why he was signed as an undrafted free agent. Don't get me wrong, it's also understandable. You're talking about Utah. They don't use tight ends. They are a high pass-heavy team. So that's why his numbers are going to look kind of egregious, to be honest. I mean, these are games it's got stuff for game. Well, let's dive into it. I mean, 2018, right? Played 14 games. I'm not sure what the red dot means, but 17 receptions for 190 yards. 11 yards a catch, 2 TDs. I mean, for 17 games, 190 yards. That's underwhelming to me. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it gets no better in 2019. 16 games played. He actually underperforms. And again, you have to understand the context here is that this guy absolutely, is playing in a pass-heavy offense where the tight end is very, very rarely used. And when used, obviously, it was mainly more for the run game. So you got to at least make sure you put that out there. But with that being said, right, sophomore year, 16 receptions, 156 yards, 9 yards a catch, 1 touchdown. Underwhelming. Again, I don't know what to say. And then in 2020, he's got injuries. Yep, plays 5 games for a total of 4 receptions, 52 yards. I mean, highest average receiving is 13, no touchdowns, right? Then his senior year, again, 14 games, but 15 receptions, man, 128 yards, 8 yards averaging per catch, and no TDs. So, it's really kind of hard to, give give it much thought. I mean, those numbers are just underwhelming, to say the least. Absolutely underwhelming. What's cracking, Raider Paul? Shout out. See you in the chat. Yeah, so no idea why. Why these numbers are so abysmal, other than the obvious that they were definitely a pass happy offense. So it is what it is. But let's dive into his what do you call it? His NFL stats, right? So let's see how that looks. It's again very, very, very underwhelming. It's like he's had one season. He's played 2 games, ladies and gentlemen. 1 target, 1 reception for 6 yards. We already discussed it. I mean, that's it. I put this up here for show. Maybe, he's done nothing. Has he got an opportunity? Absolutely. Are we building the type of team that, hey, when you get a shot, I don't care if your hamstring's torn, you better find a way to get out there. If you're the next man up, you got to figure it out. Otherwise, it's going to be a little tough on you as far as turf is concerned when it comes to, the Raider way, if you will. Just keeping it a buck. You know what your competition looks like. I'm not the one that's putting the pressure on you for that. So, that's on you, man. Mr. Cole Fotheringham. I don't know, man. I think it's time. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for closing thoughts. Cole. I don't, initially I was actually going to do you a solid, I thought. As you guys know, I always go into this in mind with a particular grade, even before I start really, truly digging. And I really wanted to give this guy a decent, grade, considering, who he's been behind, right? And all that good stuff. His first year out, undrafted. But with his college numbers being so abysmal, getting a shot to really shine. I mean, don't get me wrong, you caught the 1 target, you know what I mean, that was thrown to you. But just very, very underwhelming. So I'm just going to keep this short and sweet, man. Good 13, 14 minutes. Maybe we'll stretch it out to 15, right? But that's about it, man, because I'm sorry, Cole. You are getting a D for dog. D for dog, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to give you a D plus. Some might think I should give you a D minus. Some may even say failure, F, right? I mean, you had your shot. I get it. You got an injury. So that's why I'm giving you grace. But does any of this even matter, ladies and gentlemen? We have 6 tight ends on the team. Tonight, please do not forget to tune in. It is absolutely going to be a fire show. The Ultimate Raider Fan 32. We will absolutely be breaking down the lone rookie that's been added to the team, how he's going to fit in, and how many do we expect to make it, right? I mean, there's 6 of them. Do we keep 4? Do we keep 3? 5? I don't see 5. I could see 4. Who are those 4 going to be? Is Cole Fotheringham going to be one? I don't know. Let's see. Is it with a grade as a D? Who knows what he's got going for him is not many others have a grade. So we'll see, but you got to tune in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Turf is out. Peace. See you tonight. Appreciate you. Have a good one. I mean, I don't see how we can't be happy about that.
Decomposer, you been bugging.
It should. So I immediately, set myself up, to expect them to lose. VIP section, you guys know how to do. So